Hey, good morning everyone. Today's an important day. We are going to start pouring the concrete in the holes today to make the piers. We spent kind of yesterday thinking about this a lot, trying to come up with our strategy, so it may change, but I do want to give you a little pre-look at what we're going to be doing here over the next few hours. Today's Friday. We've had a lot of rain, kind of some bad weather. You'll recall from one of my videos I had to put up the tarp, and I did get that done, and the good news is it held up the whole time, which was amazing. I didn't expect it to. We had some very, very high winds, so I figured that the tarp would actually tear. It did good, and the bad news is it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so we're just getting started on the piers. We would like to have about 5 to 7 days of good weather so we can get it all done. But it looks like we're just going to get started and then have some bad weather Saturday and maybe Sunday as well. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Okay, so there's the tarp. You can see that it did hold up, like I was saying, which is great. We've uncovered the 4 corner posts because that's kind of what we're planning to work on today. I don't know, we'll see if that holds or not. Yesterday we worked on that machine. That's a cement mixer. So I had gone out and got a quote to rent one of those, and it was $75 a day. And we were expecting that we'd probably need it, 5 to 8 days. Or I could buy one brand new for $235 and put it together. So that's what I did. It was a lot of work in trying to put that thing together, though. I think it took probably about 3 or 4 hours total, but we were able to finally get it, so that felt good. That's what we're going to be using today to mix the concrete. It's a 3.5 cubic foot capacity mixer. You can see all the cement over there. We got that yesterday. That was fun to load and unload. It's about 42 bags. That's not going to do everything. We're thinking that'll probably do, 5 to 8 holes at most, so we're going to have to turn around at some point and go get some more. And then here's the contraption that we've come up with to do the piers. So that cardboard piece is actually only about 28 inches or so. Not sure if you can see in there and see that it just goes kind of a little bit below the top of the hole. But the plan is to fill the hole with concrete, have this on top, of course, get it level with all the others. And we've got 2x4s there screwed in to hold that in place. So hopefully when we're pouring the cement in there, it's not going to cause a lot of issues as far as moving that around. And then once we get that done, then we'll move to the next one, of course. We're going to put some rebar in there too, by the way. 3 or 4 pieces. We were planning to knock the rebar down into the ground about 6 inches to a foot, but if you recall from the video when we were drilling the holes, there's a lot of rock in this area, and yesterday when we started trying to hammer some of the rebar down into the ground, we were hitting those rocks. So I think probably what we're going to do is we're going to come up with like a TP type system for the 3 or 4 rebar that we've got in there, and we're just going to lay them on the ground, but in a TP system, they'll kind of hold each other up. We'll use wire to tie them together at the top of the TP, and hopefully that'll work. That's kind of what we're thinking anyways now. But we'll see how this all evolves over the next few hours and how many of these we're actually able to get done. Not mixed.
They sure are. Mom's just have a room. Yeah. So you don't want to up in there? I don't know.
For it, like right on top. Afraid if I hit those rebar. There are some excited hippies in Oklahoma today. We got our first 2 piers completed. We didn't think so earlier. It looked like it was going to rain about 3 o'clock, and we were still kind of figuring out and measuring and trying to make sure things were level and coming up with our process, but the rain kind of disappeared for the day, and we were able to get these 2 done. We kind of stopped there because we didn't know for sure about the rain, and we went into town, grabbed lunch, and then we got more concrete bags. You can't see them because I got them tarped up. As you can tell, that's a much larger stack than what we had earlier today. It's taking 10 bags of concrete for each one of these piers. So you can do the math. We got 20 piers times 10 bags. That's 200 bags that we're going to end up using approximately during this little adventure. So we've got bad weather. Rain supposed to be tomorrow, which is Saturday, and the next day, Sunday. So it's probably going to be early next week before we get started again. A little frustrating, but I think hopefully we're going to have a couple days of good weather next week, and if we can get 4 or 5 knocked out a day by the end of next week or the early week thereafter, we should have all these done. Keep your fingers crossed.